So you're telling me that now that I finally decide to come back to TikTok, they're actually going through with the ban?
Hello everyone, this is Emmanuel Cook. We will be reacting to a new video today, so make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and let's get into the video.
I'm so pissed off right now. Let's ban an app. Let's put it at the front of the priority of this world. Not world hunger. Not the shit that just happened in New Orleans. Not crime and violence. Sex trafficking children. No, let's take away an app on a phone. What the fuck is wrong with our world leaders that makes them think that this is more important than all that shit? Pushing it to the top of the list. What is wrong with people? I don't get it. This app has saved millions of people. It gave people a community. It gave people friends. Stopped people from isolating and actually reaching out for help. If they're going through an addiction or a hard time, they reach out or make a video and then they get feedback and it helps them. Teaches people how to cook, how to sew, how to make craft, how to have street smarts, how to get out of handcuffs if you're stuck in your trap, how to pop your kid's arm back in place, how to do a haircut, how to do makeup, how to learn about politics, how to pay your taxes, how to pay a phone bill. You can literally look up everything on this app and get full support, unlike any app I've ever used in my life. Facebook, shit. Instagram, shit. Twitter, shit. Snapchat, shit. TikTok, positive. For thousands of people, it has helped people start a business from home while they're able to be with their family, their kids. So many people during COVID lost their jobs, and TikTok was right there to lift them up. Even as a Canadian, I'm able to make money off of TikTok, and I wasn't able to go out and just make money when my kids were sick. I had to stay home. But luckily, TikTok, you're able to make money off of it, even if you're Canadian. I've built a community on TikTok, and I know thousands of other people have as well. I've made new friends, new mom friends. I've got closer with my husband because we do challenges and dances together. And with the kids, we have a blast. I wake up every day looking forward to opening up this app and connecting with everybody that I've met on here. People are from across the world. They're not just in my location. And that would have never happened without TikTok. That doesn't happen on Facebook or Instagram. That just doesn't. What I put on this app, I don't get nearly as much engagement as on any other app. I will put the same video from TikTok on Facebook and it will get nothing. Same video on TikTok to Instagram, it'll get nothing. The way this app is built is genius. And yeah, it takes away from all the bigger companies, but it has been such a light, and not just my life, but everybody else's life. The fact that they're putting this at the top of the charts to get rid of, instead of dealing with all these huge world problems, is scary. Where are their priorities at? Like I said before, people are dealing with hunger. Sex trafficking is big right now. The crime and violence, the wars, the riots, the terrorism, people losing their jobs left, right, and center. So many of those people have come to TikTok and made something. The fires that just happened in California, so many people lost their homes. Many people were dead. People lost their family members and their life. Those should be the top priorities pushed through, not banning a fucking app. Oh my God, stupid.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter will never be as young, lit, and as hot. It just won't be. Like, Instagram used to be the place you would go to see pretty people, but what TikTok has given us is that these hot ass people have real lives, and that made them even more attractive. Moreover, we found out that the average bear was more funny than anybody else, and that is what made TikTok more fun. It is so much more relatable because the everyday person is very funny, is very intelligent, is hyper aware of themselves, is going through counseling, is going through therapy, is trying to gentle parent, is navigating relationships, is seeking out spiritual guidance, is developing a relationship with God. That's what made TikTok better. You can see real people in real time living real lives. People are way more willing to engage in community building. Nobody is gatekeeping nearly as hard as we thought that they were. People on here will literally give you recipes on how to start your business, how to build financial wealth. I've learned about homesteading. I'm learning how to sew. It also was a search engine. One lady taught me how to change the heating element in my hot water heater. That was tea. On top of that, all y'all want to do is advertise. In this economy, we literally can't even afford nothing. We can't afford to buy nothing else. We don't want to take it no more. Okay? TikTok is fun. We're concerned about data breaches, and LifeLock lives today because American companies are consistently leaking American information. But Bank of America, probably once a year. Wells Fargo, same difference. Citibank, everybody here is consistently leaking our information to everyone else that is here and probably much further. But y'all want to say we're concerned about consumer rights and privacy. What privacy? We quite literally don't have it. TikTok is young, hot, sexy, fresh, funny. It's a good time. I love it. It gives me frat house party. It's a good damn time. It makes me want to go back to college. Like literally, I wish that there was a university I could go to right now at this big age and have college level fun, because that's what TikTok is. Nobody else anywhere else has ever offered me the education literally that I've received on TikTok. I'm sick of all the ads. I really am. I don't want a suggested post. I didn't ask for a suggestion. Suggestions come from Google. Anything that I post on TikTok and post it directly to Instagram, the audience is so very different that what is hilarious here is a bunch of haters talking about over here. It's not the same. Y'all are not the same. We are not even playing the same game. And as a business owner, most of my business, 70%, comes from TikTok. I love that app so much because it has built a lot of community for me, but also it has brought a lot of people to me, and we have been having a good time. I don't understand why this party has to end, but it does. But again, to Elon and the rest of y'all need to get it together. I don't think we're ever going to party with y'all, but y'all need to get it together because we're literally checked out.
TikTok is for everybody from every walk of life. There is so much to be learned, and people are so willing to share. That's what makes this special, is because it's not greedy.
What do you guys think is going to happen to the economy if they do end up banning TikTok? I was thinking about that today, and I just do this app for fun. Like, I try not to like sell things or anything, so I make like, I don't know, 20 or 30 bucks most months, but like I'm kind of sad about even just that little amount going. Like, that's my little treat money. I can't imagine all these people who have built like businesses, these people who have paid off their debt, they were able to stay home with their kids, they've paid for pets. Like, so many people use this as their sole source of income, or they use it to promote their small business. And I don't know, there's just something I was thinking about, like, if they do ban it and everyone loses access to that, do you think people will like have less money to spend? There'll be less money circulating in the economy. I don't know, it could literally do nothing, and I'm still hoping that it's just a scare tactic and they aren't going to ban it, but I guess we'll see.
I'm getting so much misguided information on TikTok. Is the TikTok ban happening? Is it going bye-bye on the 19th, just gonna go black? Is it getting extended? Is it staying? I want to buy some stuff on TikTok, but I don't know what to do because I don't want to spend my money and then try and track it and stuff, and then whoop, it's gone. Can't even, have no idea. Might get it, might not. Who knows? Who knows where it's at? What is going on with the TikTok ban? I looked it on TikTok. It's just a bunch of information. Like, nobody knows the real answer. I just want a real answer. Please. I'm starting to make money on here. Am I going to be able to keep making money on here or what? Come on.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I know exactly why they're trying to take TikTok from us, and all it took was all y'all trying to hop on over to Red Note for that to be completely clarified for me. I don't know what algorithm you're on, but have you seen any of the people that are on Red Note eating us up on Red Note right now? Eating Americans up. I'm scared. Like, I wasn't even going to join Red Note anyways, but now I'm just scared to. They're popping off. I mean, honestly, and they're spitting truth. Like, we are such an arrogant nation. I swear. Like, the fact, like, one of the girls was literally like, we've been learning English since we were, in school. Like, and I was thinking to myself, like, how much we, like, prohibit ourselves from learning, because it's like all these other countries learn our language. And we're so entitled, even when we go visit other countries, like, that we just expect them to be able to communicate with us. But then we don't acclimate to, like, those cultures. There was this one girl who said, like, people were asking questions, like, on Red Note and asking the people on that app, like, what are some things that, like, you think about Americans? And just, like, be honest. Honey. Like, we all knew they were going to say we're fat. They did. Because we don't take care of ourselves here. Well, a lot of us don't. And what that means is, like, the unhealthy version of that. Obviously, everyone comes in different shapes and sizes, but, like, we are known as an unhealthy nation. And then another thing that they were saying, they were like, is it true that you guys work, like, 2 to 3 jobs just to survive? Yes. Yes, that's true. But they were saying that we think that we're free, but that we're not. And that's like a misconception. And it really had my like brain pop for a second. And I was like, ooh, okay. Tell me more. And so they were saying something like we're in an oligarchy. I don't know that word. I never even heard that word before. That's another thing. And that basically like we're just in a corporation every day, like here. And I'm thinking to myself, yeah, you're right. And here we are. I mean, and I don't know what's right and what's wrong. I don't live there, obviously. But like, we're over here thinking that, you know, maybe life is not great over there. But in reality, they're thinking life isn't great over here. I don't know, man. It's got me messed up. I'm genuinely like, what is real? What is real? But the whole point of that is that's exactly why they don't want us to have this app. Like, they don't want us to know all of these things. It's like we're in a real life fucking Truman Show. Like, we have no concept of like real life over here. Even like my 82-year-old grandmother, like obviously she doesn't have TikTok. She has no idea what's going on. She only gets her information from mainstream, what's fed to her. I will tell her stuff all the time that I've learned on here, and it like mind boggles her. It's like mind blown, you know, like even, you know, the things in the past year alone, like the Hawaii fires, the oil and chemical spills that have happened like multiple times, and like people coming on here and talking about how it's in their water. Like, how would we know all these things if we were just conditionalized with like the mainstream news? We wouldn't. Everything we learn is through here because it's from real time, real people on the ground. Also, like, how am I supposed to learn to like wallpaper or make a cucumber salad from Logan without this app? I don't know. I am feeling like super depressed. Like, I mean, obviously there's one part of me that's kind of like, oh, maybe it's good for me. I should go touch grass and read some books. But then the other part of me, and I'm not even talking about from a creator standpoint, because I don't even make money on here, but I'm talking about from a consumer standpoint, like, it's super depressing. I'm genuinely like, how am I going to get my information now? And hey, I'm someone who makes all of my money on Instagram, actually. Like, that's my bread and butter. But like yesterday, I posted a story with my nasty martini, with all the stuff in it that like has been circulating on here for over a month, like end of November. People were like, oh my God, what is that? Do you have TikTok? So like, I always feel so ahead of the game on Instagram because I'm always just like showing them things that they haven't seen if they're not over on TikTok. And I don't know how to be ahead of the curve anymore. So that's all. That's just my rant for now. Like, please don't go away. Please don't go away.
A quick reminder, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And let's continue the video.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna fucking suck when TikTok goes down. You know, TikTok, you know, a lot of people just think it's just a bunch of videos to waste time on. And, you know, when you're bored, you can just go on there and watch videos. But I've watched so many young moms, older moms, single moms, working moms. I've watched so many people on this app grow their following from like 60 followers to like 12,000 followers. And if you think for 1 second that all you do is get on here and you post an app or you post a video and then that's it, you're so freaking wrong. I mean, in some points, yes, maybe. But have you ever tried to make a cleaning video? It is a lot harder than what people think. It is a lot harder to get in front of a camera and say things. Because you never know on the other end what they're going to say back to you in your comments. I really hate it for all these people who have worked their way up to build this following, and now it's just going to be taken away from them. It really freaking sucks. But I just want you guys all to know that I'm so proud of you, even if you only have 200 followers. That is better than nothing, and you worked your ass off to get those followers. And a lot of people say that they're going to go to the new Red Dot or whatever app. I'm not going to a different app. I guess you can follow me on Instagram if you really want to. I may post on there. I don't really know. I really just don't even know if I want to post because, you know, if you all go to that Red app, I'm guaranteed it's probably going to get... Anyway, I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to go to another platform. I'm going to pray that TikTok won't be taken from us. And maybe they will change their hearts. Okay, that is it. I'm proud of you, sticking to your guns and posting every day for however long, and built a great following. And I know it's not fair that it's going to get taken away, but just know, if you have posted on this app and you tried to build a following, and you did or you didn't, you're a badass, and you deserve some love and some recognition. So, before TikTok does get banned, just know that I'm proud of you. Okay, bye.
A lot of people will be affected by this app ban. A lot of people, even this exact channel, will be impacted by this ban. And I get a lot of good content from TikTok, right? So all of us will be affected one way or another.
You know, for TikTok about to be banned in just a couple days, the affiliates and the collaboration emails have not slowed down. Like, I am still getting emails consistently from different brands, and also getting like requests through TikTok. So I don't know if they know something we don't know, or I have no idea if they're not freaking out. But like, yeah, tons of brands are still emailing saying they want to like send product, that they want videos for TikTok. So that is interesting. Also, I'm seeing so much about how they're going to extend it the 270 days, which would put it out to October. And I really want to believe it. It's not confirmed, but I also wanted to believe that Kamala Harris was going to win. And she did not. So I'm going to be very careful with what I put my trust, faith, and excitement into, just in case it doesn't pan out. Red Note is cool. I like it. It's fun. It's very different in my opinion. A lot of people say it's better or just the same, but I don't think so. I haven't spent as much time on it, but we'll see what happens. I'm really hoping it doesn't get banned, but also too, I feel like there's already been a shift. Even if it doesn't get banned, something's already changed. I don't know if you've noticed it, but I don't know. TikTok hasn't been the same for the last couple days, so I'm gonna miss it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all of my thousands and thousands of recipes. Like, I favorited like 5 recipes just yesterday, and I'm like, what am I gonna do if I don't have them to make? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be, I think if TikTok actually gets banned, it's gonna take an emotional toll on all of us. Not just like for the content creation side, for like the communication side, for like the togetherness, the community that we've created on TikTok, for all the things we learn and share with each other. Like, it's not just about people who want to make money, it's about the people who want to connect, and that's going to be taken away, and that's going to be a huge emotional toll on people. And I don't think people are talking about that enough, but I know I'm definitely going to feel it, because I've never experienced an app that makes me feel more like I have a community and more like I'm not alone in whatever it is that I may be going through. So that's gonna suck. But
the thing that makes me the most sad and angry about TikTok getting banned is, ever since I got really sick 6 months ago, I have found my comfort through TikTok, and I have learned so much. I'm currently in the process of getting tests done for chronic illnesses, and without TikTok, I probably wouldn't even be getting tested for these illnesses. I have been dealing with my symptoms for 5 years now, and they just got a lot worse 6 months ago out of nowhere, and it's still ongoing and getting worse and worse. I've been looking at my symptoms a lot on TikTok and listening to other people's experiences, and I've been seeing so much about POTS, and I've realized how much sense it would make if I had this illness. But I'm the one that had to mention it to my doctor to get tested, even though I've had these symptoms for 5 years. I'm also getting tested for Crohn's and gastroparesis, and it just makes me so mad because I have learned so much from this app. And again, if I did not mention these things to my doctors, I don't know if they'd even be done. And that is terrifying, but that's our health system. That's the world we live in. And also, listen to other people's experiences doesn't make me feel as alone or as crazy with dealing with these symptoms. And I'm terrified for the day that I finally get my diagnosis, whenever that may be, and I won't be able to know how to handle it. My doctors aren't going to help me. Google's not going to help me. No, what helps me is listening to other people's experiences and other people sharing how they cope with chronic illnesses. And all of that comfort and knowledge is just getting ripped away. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? This app has also helped me so much with my mental illness, and without it, I don't know what I'm going to do, because personally, I can't afford therapy at the moment. This app is free therapy for me, and again, it's getting ripped away. Like, this app isn't just about funny little videos. This app gives us comfort, support, information. Like, I'm so mad. The sadness of this app getting banned hasn't hit me yet, but all I feel is anger because you're just ripping away a support system for so many people. Like, I hope they're fucking proud. I hope they're proud. I just needed to rant about that real quick. TikTok, you've been a real one. I love you. Fuck the US government. Bye.
Okay. Please ignore what I look like. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I just got home from work. So, I just feel like not enough people are on here talking about this. Everybody's just like, bye, see you on this app, bye, see you on this app. But like for small, like I don't consider myself a creator, but I fucking love this app. I love this app. And I don't consider myself a creator at all, but like I love creating videos on TikTok just for my own personal enjoyment. Like Instagram, YouTube do not have the audios the way that TikTok does. And I know that this is like the least important thing going on in the world right now. Like all the things that have been going on, the fucking Louisiana, the shit in Vegas, the shit in California, like shit is going down right now and this is not that important, but it just blows my mind that this is what the United States government is choosing to focus on. It's fucking insane. It's so embarrassing. It's so fucking embarrassing. Everything we have is from China. I can pick up almost everything in my fucking house and it'll be made in China. Let's see. Summer Fridays. Where are you made? Please prove me right. It's not on here, is it? Anyways. And think about how easy it is in the United States for people to find your information. You can literally Google anybody's name and find their address, their home address. Like, what do you mean my data? What is on my phone that you don't want China to have? My goddamn TikToks? No, that's not the fucking point. They hate how much we find out through TikTok. I have never in my 29 years, almost 30 years on this earth, been so knowledgeable about shit going on in the world before TikTok. I don't watch the news. I don't like the news. Newscasters and all that, it just feels fake. It feels toxic. It feels misconstrued. It feels biased. I've always hated the news. But my dad almost always only listens to Fox and it's super right wing. I don't like the news. But everything on TikTok is so real. It's posted by real people, real time. The algorithm is better than any other app. Like, it is a fucking fact that they just don't want us to have knowledge. They don't want us to know about what's going on. They don't want us to know about the drones. They don't want us to know about anything. And it's so fucking embarrassing. It's crazy. Why is nobody like upset? Everybody's just like, bye TikTok, see you on YouTube. No! I love YouTube. I've been watching YouTube since I was a fucking 12-year-old. But like, I'm not gonna like it's so easy to make a TikTok. Like, just go on 10 seconds, 20 seconds, 30 seconds. You find the audio. You can find anything you want in 10 seconds on TikTok. And it's so fun to like, it's such a great creative outlet. I don't like Instagram. That's where all the judgmental people are. Nobody's nice on Instagram. And like, I'm so upset. The algorithm is not the same. I don't want to go to Instagram. I'm upset. I know that there's so much more important things in the world than this, but it just fucking sucks. And it's fucking embarrassing. Like, and all the people that make their money and their income on TikTok, like, it's crazy that it just doesn't even matter. Great.
Thanks to 2 senators, one being the senator of Arkansas. As of right now, they are not going through with the 270-day extension for the TikTok ban. So as of right now, we're still in the limbo of is it going to be banned by the 19th or not? Keep in mind that if it is banned, it will be banned from app stores. It will likely still be on your phone. You just won't be able to update it. So since you can't update it, obviously, eventually it will stop working. Just like Flappy Bird, if y'all remember her. One of their arguments was the bullying and the stuff that goes on with children on TikTok. I know I only have a 2-year-old, but most of the problem is that parents do not pay attention to what their children are doing online. they just don't pay attention. They aren't involved in their children's lives. I'm not saying that's true in all cases, but majority of the time, it's they don't know or they don't care. And honestly and truly, we cannot just blame TikTok for cyberbullying. Snapchat is one of the main worst ones because everything deletes on Snapchat after a set amount of time. And have y'all checked in on Instagram Reels or Facebook comments lately? They're brutal. In another group chat, though I've never really been on it, everybody's talking about how brutal Reddit is. And once again, it was brought up of the wavering and like the distrust it's causing in the US government. I felt this way long before this app. In fact, I've literally been on this app since it was Musically in like 2015, but now it's a problem. Even though the headquarters are in California, it's owned by a CEO who is a Singaporean man. Blame communist China for everything. Anyways, if this app goes anywhere, I am on YouTube, Instagram, Flip, and RedNote. Flip is kind of meh for me. It's not that exciting, but RedNote is literally the Chinese version of TikTok. They're very friendly over there to the American refugees. They're also giving Mandarin lessons. I don't know, they've just got some really great content over there. You know, I'm over there rebuilding my For You page as we speak. Now, if they don't ban TikTok, you will probably not really catch me on Flip and RedNote just because between Instagram, YouTube, and this app, it's just too much. I'm also trying to post more on the Snapchat Spotlight because you can actually monetize really well on Snapchat. I'm just trying to figure all that out over there. Because from what I hear, Snapchat be paying people. I also love is I feel like so many people have learned so much more about our government and they actually really know how our government works based on this ban and just watching how they've been passing this bill. Don't forget on your free time to go actually check out and read the bill for yourself because typically when there's like a big highlighted problem on a bill, there's normally pretty sneaky stuff in the fine print. This bill has some pretty sneaky stuff in the fine print. Basically saying that the government can decide on any terms if something is inappropriate and if they should ban it. And basically, we have no say-so in anything. That's kind of damaging our First Amendment rights of free speech because the U.S. government's feeling a little bullied. I feel a little bullied by U.S. healthcare because it's a joke and it's a scam. Thanks for coming for my rant today.
Well, since TikTok is leaving, I can finally confess to say that if it is leaving, I will be so happy to see those people that go on TikTok just to beg for rent, for food, for lunch, for light bills, for insurance, for everything. Can you help me buy a car? Can you help me buy a car? Like what? So I will be so happy if TikTok does go away to see all those people go away because just to see people begging on an app, like, come on, bruh. A car, a whole car? Nah, we're not doing that. So adios, all you begging ass motherfuckers that come on here and turn this dancing happy app into a begging app. Show begging ass.
If they wanted to ban TikTok, they would have been banned TikTok. But they don't want to ban TikTok. They want TikTok. The stipulation is not on January 19th, we're going to ban TikTok. The stipulation is on January 19th, we're going to ban TikTok unless it's sold to an American company because data is the new oil. Data is currency. Your data, my data, all of this data that we are constantly feeding these algorithms that make them better and better and make these companies richer and richer is so lucrative. We are living during an autonomous technological revolution, and AI as a technology is literally changing the way that we all live at an exponential rate. When we analyze technology from an economic perspective, like the cost reduction framework, the purpose of all technology in principle is to reduce the cost of doing something by making it easier to do something, keeping in mind that cost is not all financial. There are effort costs, time costs, labor costs, etc. The invention of computer technology was extremely innovative because it reduced the cost of doing arithmetic. Before computers, there were job positions held by human people called computers, most of which were women, by the way, who solved complex arithmetic by hand using their brains. As you can imagine, this made the cost of doing arithmetic, i.e. the cost of computing, expensive because it relied on extremely skilled, highly specialized labor that was hard to come by. And so by reducing the cost of computing, by making it possible for machines to calculate ones and zeros instead of relying on humans to do it, we create opportunities to do things that we've never done quicker and faster, like fly planes or cook food on a stovetop without fire. The invention of Google technology made search cheaper. Before Google, we had to go to the library, a physical location where there were librarians who operated catalogs and databases of information. And so the process of searching and discovery and gaining knowledge was expensive because it took a lot of effort, a lot of labor, a lot of time, a lot of money. And so Google made the process and the cost of search practically nothing, which enables us to make discoveries and execute things in our lives a lot quicker and a lot easier. And so AI technology reduces the cost of prediction. It makes prediction cheap. And this cost reduction framework has shown us that the cheaper something becomes, the more of it we can use and the more opportunity we can create to do things that we've never done before. And the cheaper predictions become, the more we can make predictions. And the more we can make predictions, the better we can predict. And the better that we can predict, the more accurately we can create knowledge. This is the whole premise of artificial intelligence. And good predictions rely on data, like a lot of data. The reason our For You pages are perfect and we're addicted to TikTok is not because the people at TikTok are geniuses. I mean, they are, but it's because we've given these algorithms so much data. We have liked enough videos, we've scrolled through enough videos and come back to enough videos. We have searched certain keywords after seeing other keywords in the comment sections that we interact with. We've given these algorithms so much data that they've been able to make so many predictions. And the predictions have gotten so good that it feels like the people at TikTok are living in the walls of our houses because we have made these algorithms so artificially intelligent that it feels like they know us. It's not them, it's you. And when people are like, I built my For You page from the ground up, you sure did. And the worst part is, you did it for free. As somebody who works in tech, I know all too well how these companies weasel their little clauses into the privacy policies that basically say, we're going to steal all your data. Yeah, we're going to steal all your data and you're going to consent to it. And we literally click accept. What does this have to do with the whole TikTok ban? Well, to be a leader in the AI space, you have to invest in data. Why invest in data when you can just get it for free? When people like us will literally hand our data, our most valuable currency in the digital age, over to these companies on a silver platter in exchange for our daily, hourly, minutely dopamine hit. They don't care about Americans' data privacy. They keep saying how dangerous it is for Chinese companies to have access to Americans' data. No, it's dangerous for US companies not to have this data because it makes them vulnerable and poor. It's all about power and money. The more of our data that they can harness and the cheaper that they can do it, the richer that they become. Currently, most AI technology relies on assisted learning. It relies on feedback and data from humans to make accurate predictions. And the vision for AI technology is for it to be unassisted, for these algorithms to learn from themselves and not rely on any human feedback to get smarter and smarter. This is the whole discourse around AI getting too smart and taking over and blase. But to even get to that point, it needs copious amounts of data. And we're better to get that data than from the platform that has so much of it and for free. 170 million Americans use TikTok daily. And what's interesting about American data is that it's rich in the sense that the United States is so racially, culturally, ethnically, socioeconomically diverse that at times it can be a fairly good representative of the aggregate of the rest of the world, which is what makes this data in particular so lucrative. And so never mind the fact that we all love TikTok and we have so much fun and we express ourselves and we make money and we learn things, and there are parts of TikTok that unapologetically refute American propaganda. The US government isn't saying, we're going to ban TikTok because it's dangerous for it to be in the hands of the Chinese. They're saying, we want it. We want to be the ones to wield power over and make money off of our constituents, not you. And if that isn't greed, child, I don't know what is.
I am shocked that they are trying to ban TikTok at this point. They are trying to force another firm to sell to a US firm. Literally. That is the only point of this ban. For selling. For control. It's America. Literally. The only reason for control. Like, it is crazy to me how we are all affected by other people wanting to control us. We're all affected. This channel exactly here. This channel is a reaction channel for TikTok. It's a reaction channel, right? And I have made over 350 amazing videos so far using content from that app. It's a good app overall. I've learned so much from that app, honestly. But they're about to take it away. A lot of people are about to lose their source of income. They are about to lose a lot of things, access to a lot of good information and all that stuff. They're about to lose it just because other people want to control. For selling. That's pretty much it. That's the only reason. For selling. For control. Access to American users' data. That's pretty much it. For control. I appreciate you guys watching the video today. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you guys in the next video.